I'm Joe Friday. I'm a detective with the police department, and I'm looking into the situation that took place this morning. I was hoping you might be able to give me a few minutes.
I guess so. What's going on?
Well, first, can you give me your full name for my records and what you do?
Sure. My name is Terrence Andrew Chambers, and I'm a jeweler.
Okay. Now, do you know an individual named Ralph David Reed?
I do, yeah.
And how long have you known him?
Oh, gosh, I've known him 4 or 5 years.
Okay. And how do you know him?
He's a friend.
All right. Mr. Reed's wife, Naomi, told me that you're also his Gamblers Anonymous sponsor. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. And as part of that, you talk to him pretty frequently, right?
Yeah, I do. Can I ask what this is about?
Well, you spoke to him Sunday night, right?
Yeah, it was Sunday.
Have you spoken to him since?
No, I haven't. Is Ralph in some kind of trouble?
Not exactly. I know there's a certain confidentiality involved with your conversations as a sponsor, but the truth is Ralph was found deceased this morning.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Seriously?
I'm afraid so.
Oh, man, how did that happen?
Well, that's what I'm trying to determine, and anything that you could tell me might be helpful. Can you remember what you talked about on Sunday?
I guess so. He was having a crisis. He was really upset. He had problems at work. He had problems with his marriage. I can't really go into anything super specific, but I could really hear some stress in his voice. We really talked about a lot and how to deal with things in a productive way, and I thought he was feeling okay by the time we hung up.
Okay. Did he mention where he was?
He did. He said his apartment was being fumigated and that he had to stay at a hotel, and I wouldn't be able to reach him in his home.
Okay. He didn't mention the name of the hotel, did he?
He did. He said he was staying at the embassy in Franklin.
He did, huh? He just volunteered that.
Well, sorta, yeah.
Okay. Did he bring it up, or did you ask him, or just how did that come up?
Well, we were talking about trust and honesty and accountability and the importance of staying in touch. And, well, that's when he mentioned where he'd be. So I guess it's a lucky thing, too.
Okay. And now, why was that lucky?
Oh, well, just a couple hours later, one of his clients called. I guess Ralph had me listed as an emergency contact. So anyway, she had some kind of tax emergency and something about an IRS audit. She really needed to reach him, and I explained about the bed bugs and exterminators, and I told her to just call the front desk at the embassy and they would connect her.
I see. Did she happen to leave her name?
It was Tanya something. She told me her last name. I gotta tell you, I've slept since then, but I do remember she owned a travel agency.
Okay, and you hadn't talked to this lady before?
No, but she really seemed friendly. A little frazzled about the audit, but who wouldn't be?
Did she call you on your cell phone?
She did, yeah.
Okay. Could you take a look at your phone and see if you can get that number out of recent contacts?
Yeah, hold on just a second. Let me... here it is. It is 615-922-4612.
Great.
Oh, what's the matter?
The 922 prefix, it's a prepaid cellular exchange. It's kind of like a track phone.
Oh, is that bad?
Well, it just makes it hard to find.
Well, why don't you try calling her at work? She said it is the Worldwide Travel in Green Hills.
Okay, thank you. I'll give that a shot. Have you talked to Naomi Reed lately?
I saw her at Ralph's apartment a couple of weeks ago, but not since then. Oh God, poor Naomi. How have you talked to her? How's she holding up?
I have. She's hanging in there. Anything else that you can think of about that last conversation with Ralph that might seem unusual or out of character in any way?
No, not really.
Okay. What about the conversation with this Tanya person?
No.
Anybody else call you looking for Ralph?
No. What exactly happened to Ralph? I mean, this wasn't foul play or anything like that, was it?
Well, to be honest, I just don't know yet. But I'll do my best to find out. And anyway, I appreciate your help, and I'm sorry about your friend. If you can think of anything else that might help, please give me a call.
Oh, sure. I definitely will.